Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 2. I am so excited to hear how your first week has gone, and I'd love you to post a live in the group and let me know what's happened and how it's gone. If you don't want to do that, you could just post a little post in there, or you could just show up to the Zoom on Monday and tell me all about it. I can't wait to hear. You had some affirmations that you could print out. You had some affirmations you can listen to if you want to listen to my lovely voice reading you some affirmations in the mornings. You had instructions on how to make your own mind movie. I wonder if any of you did that. I'm excited to hear. And you also had a weekly timetable that you could print out or that you could just keep somewhere so that you could keep an eye on what's going on each week and where you have to be and what you need to do if you want to be involved in everything. So, welcome to lesson 2. And this lesson is all about knowing yourself. Now, we already know this is super important. And we probably already think we do know ourselves. Or maybe we don't. Maybe that's the whole reason you're here, because you feel like you're not really sure who you are. Interesting, isn't it? You will learn that that is something I say a lot. Interesting. Interesting. So here we go. Oh, okay. I go to press the button and it doesn't work. So let me ask you a question. How can you live authentically when you don't even know who you really are? The fact of the matter is that self-awareness is crucial to living authentically. So let's first define self-awareness. The dictionary definition of self-awareness is the knowledge and awareness of your own personality or character, which makes sense, doesn't it? The knowledge and awareness of your own personality and character. Being self-aware means that you're undoubtedly sure. If you can hear that noise, I'm really sorry. I live next door to the co-op and they're probably emptying bins or doing something or other. Who knows? Yeah, being self-aware means that you're undoubtedly sure about your personality, including your strengths, your weaknesses, your beliefs, and your values. Okay? You know what things you like, and you probably have an idea of generally what people think of you and what you think of yourself. I wonder if you've considered the 4 cornerstones of self-awareness. So there is 4 cornerstones, okay? Number 1 is self-awareness is necessary for taking control of your life. It influences your actions as well as your thoughts and your emotions. So whenever you have limited beliefs and every time that you react to a situation, it's self-awareness that gives you the ability to make adjustments to the way that you think, the internal representations that you hold, and therefore your results. So in simple terms, self-awareness is what tells you what to do. It's what influences every single thing you do in your life. Yeah. It's necessary for taking control of your life. Number 2, self-awareness highlights the real reasons for some of our past failures. Okay. This is a bit of a tough one, you know, because sometimes I like to say there isn't any failures. We haven't had challenges. We haven't had failures. We haven't failed. Everything happens for a reason. And it is true, you know, everything that's happened has brought us to where we are now. But we can be quick to blame luck or timing when we experience challenges. But most of the time, if we really look at it and we really think about the truth, it's a lack of awareness, which causes us to find ourselves in these situations. I'm sure you're going to have some arguments for me about this, so I'm ready to talk to you about this on Monday. When you can look back at yourself clearly, you're able to perceive things correctly and accurately, and doing this helps you figure out why you make mistakes. You can open up to the real reasons why things don't always go to plan. So do you see yourself struggling with work or relationships? If so, what can you do on your end to make it better? You know, it's not all about other people all the time. Being self-aware makes us realize that some of it is on us, you know, when we're aware that we can be part of the problem. If you were to take full responsibility for the success of these relationships, of the relationships that fall apart, what would happen? You see, if you lack self awareness, what tends to happen is you'll end up confused by the negative results of your actions, and it might even lead you to blame others for things that go wrong. How often have you seen this happen? Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so number two, self awareness highlights the real reasons for some of our past failures. It's not all on everybody else. Number three, self awareness is a critical quality for leaders. And before I start telling you about this, you might think that being a leader is not something that's important to you. You don't want to be a high flying executive, but being a leader can be as small as being a mum or making a decision in a group of friends or giving someone some advice or just even just standing up for yourself and being a bit assertive. You know, it doesn't have to be a big high flying executive to be a leader. We all lead in some way or another during our lives. So this is actually based on research. A high degree of self-awareness has been shown to be the best predictor of success for people in executive roles. Because if you're able to understand your own weaknesses and limitations, you tend to be able to build a team with members who can more effectively fill those roles or complete those tasks. So, self awareness is a foundation for personal progress, and without it, your personal growth will be seriously hindered. So, what that's saying is that if we don't know what we don't do very well, we can't make allowances for that. If we're not aware of what we struggle with, we won't be looking for the right help and support, you know? And in this example, it's, you know, if you're an executive, a managing director, a CEO, but you're really rubbish at accounts, you will hire someone to do your accounts. You might be really good at talking to people, but really terrible at taking notes. You can hire someone to take the notes. Obviously, this is based around money, and it's easier to delegate stuff like that to people with money, but it still is all about self-awareness. You know, you could hire people to do all the jobs, but being aware of what your shortcomings are means you can employ people to help you with the stuff that you really need help with. And then the last one, number four, without self-awareness, the knowledge that we possess will be of no use at all. And this one hits home for me. It doesn't matter how much you learn. It doesn't matter whether you've been to university. It doesn't matter whether you've done course after course after course after course. If you're not self-aware, it makes no difference. Whatever you learn, you can't use it properly because you're not self-aware. So while education and knowledge are important to succeed, self-awareness is just as critical to success and self-improvement, because you'll find that you can't apply it effectively, not without understanding your beliefs, your habits, your strengths, and your weaknesses. Okay. So this week, the resources I have for you, I have a couple of worksheets, which basically has got a lot of the questions from today's teaching that I've put for you on a worksheet. So you can journal on that. You can have a think about the questions. I have something called an ultimate coping playlist, which is just a bit of fun, really. And basically, I'd love you to go on Spotify or YouTube or whatever, Apple Music, whatever you use for your music, even your old fashioned CD rack if you want, and have a look at what music you use to cope in different situations. Now, I don't know if I can see that very well, but so where we have entertainment, we've got written a song that stays stuck in your head when you hear it. Another question is a song that you'd listen to fall asleep, and a song that makes you feel pumped up. So the idea is to have a look through that coping playlist and just choose some songs, choose some tunes that jump out at you, and fill in that playlist with songs and music that will help you to cope in different situations, because a lot of being self-aware is learning how to cope with things that you find difficult. Okay, so that's our resources for this week. Don't forget to go to the guide section to download any of those that you would like to. So seriously, I want you to stop for a while and consider if you are really self-aware. Sometimes you need to be quite humble to do this, and it's important to do so if you want to get on in life. Building greater self-awareness can always be developed, and if you haven't been very self-aware before now, it might just take a little bit of time to get into the habit of being self-aware. You can't really expect it to happen overnight. However, you can start really building your self-awareness today and begin to see the benefits of doing so. Next week, we're going to be looking at some ways in which you can start to develop that self-awareness. I am excited to hear the music that really helps you with your different emotions. I think you'll be surprised at what comes up when you really take the time to think about it. I am so proud of you for getting here, for getting to week 2. If you haven't watched week 1 yet and you have jumped straight into week 2, I would love it if you will go back and watch week 1. I think it's only about 15 to 20 minutes. Just watch it so you're up to date with what everyone else is doing and you won't be behind with the resources or the journey, because it's about the journey. You know, we're all on this journey, and I know this. Each week I'm giving you little snippets, little small things to work on. Like you've already seen this week, it's a bit more of a fun one. You know, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you about the other worksheet. The other worksheet is what makes you feel. And it's basically things that make you feel different ways. What makes you feel happy? What makes you feel sad? What makes you feel stressed? And it's just a bit of fun. It's something to work through. Anything that you get stuck on, anything that brings anything up and you want to talk about it, then just jump onto the Facebook group and we'll have a chat about it. Okay. Yeah, that's it for lesson 2. And like I said, next week we are going to be, what are we going to be doing? Oh yeah, looking at ways that we can really develop that self-awareness. So we're going to be looking into a lot more to do with self-awareness. I am looking forward to speaking to you on Monday. And yeah. Mwah. Oh, look, I haven't got nail varnish on. Normally I have nail varnish on. Feels a bit weird without nail varnish on. I will speak to you all soon. Love you very, very much. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, and before I go, don't forget that if anyone you know you think might benefit from this course, introduce them, get them in touch, because you will get 20% of their fee. So whatever they pay, if they sign up for the basic £7 a month Authenticity Academy, £7 a month, you'll get 70p a month. But every little helps, doesn't it? You know, that's still, what is that? £8.50 for a year. But if someone signs up for one of my really high-end courses, one of my high-end coaching programs, at the moment, my high-end coaching program is £280 a month. So you would be getting, oh no, sorry, I got that wrong, didn't I? From £7 a month, you would be getting 20%. That's £1.40 a month you'd get. So actually it does add up. If someone signed up for my bespoke coaching package, which at the moment is £280 a month, you guys would get 20% of that. So that's nearly, what's that, £55 a month you guys would get in your pocket. So if you know someone that will benefit from this, please, you know, refer them, tell me about them, get them in touch, because I really want to spread this. I want to help people. You all know me. I want to spread the love. I shall see you very soon. Bye-bye. How do I stop recording? At the end of every single, I feel like I should do like a Marvel like special Easter egg at the end of everything, because I can never work out how to stop recording. And I do this little chat at the end. Here we go. Stop